Okay, newsletter readers, today we're going to introduce you to another member of the Waterwise team, and it's Kate Marx, who is our campaigns and social research manager. So hello, Kate.
Hi, hello.
And we're going to ask Kate seven quick-fire questions for the newsletter this month. So first of all, what's your PCC, Kate?
My PCC is 64.
Very low, very well done.
Thank you, I'm very proud of myself.
Walking the walk. Can you tell us something at Waterwise that you've done that you're really proud of?
Yeah, I'm really proud of this year's Water Saving Week. We weren't completely sure how it would be received, obviously being right in the middle of the pandemic, and we were just so thrilled and pleased to find that it had the reach that it had and people got involved as much as they did. So I'm really proud of all of us for our work on that.
Yeah, it was brilliant. And it was record numbers, wasn't it, that it reached, which is great. So can you tell us about a place in the UK that you love and why?
Sure. There's a place, a protected nature reserve very close to me called Shobham Common. It's an area of quite rare lowland heath, and they have an amazing array of wildlife who live there, and it's just a lovely, lovely place to walk your dog if you're careful about the ground nesting birds, obviously. And it's just a really beautiful, beautiful reserve to go to.
Sounds fantastic. Next question's a bit of a left field one. So you're a superhero. What is your superpower, Kate?
I'm a superhero. My superpower is being able to convince anybody of anything.
That is a superpower. Okay, could you name a book or a film that you'd like to recommend to newsletter readers?
Yes, there's a fantastic book by Robert Macfarlane, who I'm sure lots of people will be familiar with already, and it's called The Wild Places, and it's about how a lot of us tend to think of the UK as not very wild anymore and not really having any wilderness, and so he goes on this kind of adventure to seek out all the wild places that still exist in the UK, and I think he himself is quite surprised by the fact that he finds a lot of wilderness and a lot of wildness popping up in all kinds of different places in the UK. So yeah, it's a fantastic book and I highly recommend.
Sounds like a lovely book. Can you give us a lockdown survival tip, Kate?
My lockdown survival tip is get to know your neighbours. That's what I did, and it kept me sane, basically, talking to my neighbours, because I just live on my own with my dog, and so a lot of days I wouldn't have seen anybody if I hadn't seen my neighbours and chatted to them across the fence.
Brilliant. That's community, that spirit of community. And lastly, can you tell us something that you're grateful for?
There's a huge amount that I'm grateful for, but one thing in particular at the moment is right at the beginning of lockdown, so many months ago now, my car broke down and died, and I had no transport to get anywhere. So talking about helpful neighbours, I had one of my neighbours gave me an old bicycle so that I could get around, and then as lockdown eased, I was also able to get lifts from various different people to get from A to B. So I'm just very grateful to the people who allowed me to get around. Brilliant. Over the last 6 or 7 months.
Brilliant. Thanks, Kate. That's really good. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and look out for next month's Getting to Know Us for the Waterwise team. Cheers.